5.5 months trading the Evening Scalper Expert Advisor by Valery Trading. This is my own personal account that started off at $150 and is currently up 14% with a maximum drawdown of 4.2. This EA does not use grid, does not use martingale. Every single trade here is 0.01, the minimum lot size, and they all have a set take profit and set stop loss, which is a low risk system. And you can see here the equity and the balance line, the equity being the red one and the balance being the blue one, they hug each other reasonably well because this is a low risk, no grid, no martingale system. It trades 4 currency pairs and the win rate is about 73%, whereas the average win is slightly smaller than the average loss. This is every single trade since the start of Feb 2023, and you can see here I put in $150 and check out the lot sizing. Every single one is 0.01, which is the minimum lot size. And if you look here in the pips column, you can see the profit varies between 0 pips and 24 pips, and the losses generally are reasonably small. However, occasionally you will see a big loss. This one right here is 91 pips. The rest of the time, it's fairly controlled in terms of drawdown. I do have this one on a 500-to-1 leverage account on Go Markets Plus broker. However, you really don't need such a high leverage account. You can get away with 30-to-1 leverage or potentially even less. There are 2 places where you can get the Evening Scalper, first on the MQL Marketplace and second on valerytrading.com, and I'll post a link to this website specifically down in the description below because if you buy it here, it is $200 cheaper than the MQL5 website. Once you buy the EA, this is the user dashboard you get access to, and it comes in both MT4 and MT5 versions, and there is a dedicated Telegram community for every single expert advisor, and I do recommend joining. It is really active with people talking about all their trades across different brokers if you wanted to see a balanced view of how it performs over different brokers. Let's go straight to the My FX Book section under Evening Scalper Pro at the bottom. And there's 2 accounts, the best pairs and all pairs. So let's take a look at the best pairs. The vendor's My FX Book account has been going for about 1.5 years, and it also started off at $150 and is currently up 141%. What's impressive about it is it has a 15% drawdown, and we've looked at the drawdown chart, it is the same. And this one has 3 ticks, which is really good. Sometimes you'll see some vendors only have 2 ticks, and the 3rd tick, without the live update, you can manipulate the drawdown a little bit, but with 3 ticks, it is much safer and much more reliable in terms of My FX Book results. And the vendors' statistics are very similar to mine. The win rate is about 74-66%. And the average win of $1.17 is slightly less than the average loss of $1.46. Currently, there are no open trades, and the vendor freely shows the currently open trades. But if you look at the history, you can see recently the lot size has been 0.01. And way back when the vendor started this account 1.5 years ago, it was more aggressive at 0.02. So her settings has definitely been more conservative despite the growth in the account. And remember, this is not a high-risk expert advisor, not grid, not martingale, so don't expect regular monthly profits, but also don't expect to wake up and have your account blown, which is why this one is a low-risk EA. And you can see most of the months it is profitable, and you've got 3 losing months in 2022, and in 2023, we've got 2 losing months, the most recent being this month, July 2023. This is the free VPS you get for 6 months when you buy an expert advisor from Valery, and it is quite a small VPS. Yeah, I've got here 7 MT4 terminals, and that's about the maximum capacity that I would put on this small VPS. If you look at the performance, the CPU's low at 15%, but the memory is high at 76%, so I wouldn't go above 80% for my VPS usage. This is my MT4 terminal running the Evening Scalper. You can see the balance is what you saw in FX Blue before, $171.99. And you can see that even though this one trades 4 currency pairs, you only need to attach to 1 chart on the 5-minute time frame. I'll show you my settings, but honestly, I downloaded these off the My FX Book section in Valery's website. which is the link right at the bottom here, the download signal set button. Because my account is so small and because I want to be very conservative with my settings, I have set it to fixed lots 0.01, but if you are more aggressive, you can always change it to a higher number like 0.04. The rest of the settings I haven't touched. These are the exact ones from the vendor, and I honestly don't know what half of them do. There is settings here to control drawdown, and if you wanted to attempt the FTMO challenge, which is reasonably okay right now because they have recently removed the time restriction, so you can take as long as you want attempting the FMO test. There is an option to try the Expert Advisor totally for free for 2 weeks, plus a 30-day money-back guarantee, but this EA does not trade that often. If you look at my trades on the Aussie New Zealand, and I'm showing this on the 1 hour time frame, even though it trades on the 5-minute time frame, so you can see a big picture of what the trades look like. And the first trade here, you can see it's a sell trade and a hit take profit reasonably quickly, and the stop loss is far away, all the way up here, which is why you'll see a reasonably high win rate for this kind of system. And you can see there are a bunch of trades back in May 2023, but for the Aussie New Zealand, you can see there's the whole period here where there were no trades at all, and then in June there was one trade, and in July there is one trade right here. I'm going to zoom in on the July trade to make a point. See this trade right here. The buy trade had a take profit all the way up here, and the stop loss was here. And this on this broker, you can see my take profit was hit, but it was hit right at the top of the bar. Potentially this was a news release. That's why you see this huge volatility spike. And yes, I did come out with a profit for this particular trade on my Go Markets Plus broker. But if you are trading this on other brokers, you may not have the same result. This is the same chart on a totally different broker. The buy trade was executed here, and you can see the stop loss is quite far away from the bottom of the candle, whereas on Go Markets, you saw it almost hit the stop loss. And on this broker, there was no huge spike up, which is why this trade actually ended up in a loss, whereas on my Go Markets broker, it ended up in a profit. The same Expert Advisor has totally different results depending on your broker, which is why it's important to diversify not only in terms of robots, but also in terms of different brokers. And I talk about that right here in this video, which talks about the delicious money management pie. Thank you for watching this video to the end. See ya. Bye.